It was shitty.
Hello everyone, welcome back to more Ace Attorney. Naka's not here. She's good. She's getting tea, but I didn't want to wait any longer, so we're starting now. But yeah, welcome back. We're playing more Edgeworth Investigations today. Last time Kay was accused of murdering someone, but we proved that it wasn't her. But there's still a lot of fishy stuff going on. I guess we'll chat for a little bit until Naka gets back. We were just talking about Overwatch. I don't know if any of our viewers play Overwatch, but if you know me, I'm a huge Overwatch head.
Can I tell my Marvel Rival story?
Yeah.
So, for all the Marvel Rivals players out there, I was having my first game on, and this is led on after Feathers found a post on Reddit that said, has Overwatch gotten less toxic after Marvel Rivals released? And it caught my attention because
Hi,
of course
here. I'm alive.
hi Naka,
We're
welcome
live,
back.
so just so you know.
That so it led to that, oh my god, you're so right, because my first game on Marvel Rivals, I had ran into this fucking dude that was already talking mess on my first game, and I didn't know how to play anybody. Okay, all I know is I play Overwatch. I play Torb. I'm a fantastic Torb player, and you know, I'm at distance and I'm able to calculate my hits. Squirrel Girl is kind of the same. She's kind of mix of Junker and Torb. So, and then it also tells you the difficulty of the character and how, like, what they have and, you know, how to play them. So I play Squirrel Girl, and my friends are also playing DPS, and this fucking dude gets on the mic and he's like, I'm not exaggerating the voice, I said this once, this dude was like, oh my god, you guys don't know how to play healer? Oh my god, dude, we're throwing the game. Oh my god. Why are you on Squirrel Girl? Why are you on Squirrel Girl? And he was getting after me, and luckily my friend has a short temper, and I agree with him, but I don't agree with him, but it's kind of valid. He gets on the mic and he's like, shut up, Russell, shut up, be quiet, what are you talking mess for? This is our first game on. And silence. Silence. That dude, I dropped 30 and 5 that game. It was our first game, so of course it was gonna be really good. My friends also dropped like high kill, low death, and this guy dropped like 2 kills, 8 deaths. Right. And immediately silence, and my friend gets on the mic and he's like, what now, huh? What now, pussy? You not saying shit anymore? What now, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Stay quiet. And I'm just there like, okay, you know what? It's kind of valid. All right, you know, don't talk mess on our first game.
Yeah, I certainly wish I could scream at people like that. I think it would be really funny to, like, if someone's just like shit talking in chat, just like start screaming full volume into the mic.
I don't know if you saw my Roblox stream with Boat. I don't know how I didn't get a warning or muted on Roblox, but there was this kid, right? There was this kid and he was cursing at people, and I think it was either Tsukai or boat that was talking, and the kid was like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up," and then he said like some other bad words that I'm not gonna say, and I instantly get on the mic because this kid like got really close and he was like, "Yeah, shut up, like shut up," and I get on the mic and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this kid has parents around." I'm like, I get on the mic, I'm like, say it louder, say it louder, say it so your friends can hear. Say it, go on, say it. Say it with your chest, say it with your chest, say it with your fucking chest. And the kid just stayed silent, and Nimbus was in the chat, and he's like, "Wow, you really shut up a child."
Oh my god. As you should.
True. Alright, let's get to the game now. As much as I love stories about children being dunked on. Alright, let me... Okay. Alright, we're back.
March 14th, 7:44 p.m. Theatre.
Oh, it's the guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, who's this?
That's the guy in the sunglasses back there, I think.
Oh, count off. Run. 99 call outs, so all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for, sir.
Your mic is clipping.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why. He's doing that. Hold on. Maybe I can fix it. I don't know. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The second number 1 from my right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Here.
Yeah.
A birthday present for you.
Oh!
Whoa. So cute. What?
Shifu, I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays. Never.
What a kind heart you have, Shifu. You are more of a man than will ever be, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday.
Oh.
Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder.
Oh.
I think we disconnected for a second, but I think we're good now.
Okay.
The little thing just went from... I just saw it switch from no data to excellent, so I think we're fine now.
I've been like
That-
reacting this whole time. My mic's been muted.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother.
Oh.
Oh?
Tell him I said hi. And happy birthday, won't you?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I have to scream in like lowercase. I can't believe you remember that much about each of us.
Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I should probably leave them to their alone time.
All right, meeting's over. Everyone, head for your post. Dismissed!
Sir.
I like to imagine they're all the same person, like Nurse Joy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just all officers.
The Nurse Joy thing still creeps me out to this day.
Why?
Guys, there's multiple of her.
No, there was an episode about it. You just didn't watch it. The episode says that like they're all related and that they're like born into the Nurse Joy lineage.
Oh, that's. I don't know how I
that
feel
makes it
about
So
that.
like there was an episode where like I think this girl was like had like a driftloon or something, or like she was like I don't know, something happened and she like was like this little girl with pink hair and she's like, I'm gonna be a Nurse Joy too. Yeah.
Oh, I
Wow.
see.
Not
Yeah,
without the
so they're
I
all
think
lady.
there's
related.
some creepy pasta about that. I feel like I remember
think
something
there
like
is,
that.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Like they I don't know. I think it's best if we continue.
Okay. Can I add like a tiny little add-on?
Sure.
Wait, okay, I find it weird that you are able to own literal gods in Pokemon, which is insane.
Well, I
Alright,
mean, if
that's
you
it.
catch
Yeah.
them, then you earn the right to, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy! It's fucking insane! Alright, yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena, and she's already filled me in. It sounds like you're out to get in my way again.
I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian embassy.
And what if I say no?
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights.
Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Alabast has the strictest, fuck my lid, immigration regulations in the world. Or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, about only half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen, and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean. That's a cold-ass line.
How dare you make such assumptions?
Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Alabast, Miss Von Karma.
Ugh.
Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now.
This is what I like about Lang, is that like he's not really impeding your progress. He's just like following rules that are in place. Like he's not trying to stop you, I guess. He's just like, you can't do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's very strict.
What do you mean by a bit of a mess?
No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor.
Look, Boothby, just let us in already.
Huh?
Oh, I literally thought she got smacked.
What the? Who's that?
Big nose man.
Your reaction was so good.
I
Who's that?
was like, who's that? Who wants to voice the weird wizard man?
I feel like Snapple should.
Wow,
Snapple
how-
doesn't have an old man to voice this time.
True, not
Oh, Yeah,
yet.
you're right.
How does this wizard sound?
I was thinking, I was gonna, if it was me, I was gonna try to go like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Or maybe something a bit nasally.
Oh yeah,
He's got that schnoz.
he does have a schnoz. That's
It
for
looks
sure.
like a foot.
Make him sound like Igor from Persona.
I don't know what Igor sounds like. Could you do a
Welcome
demonstration
to
really
the velvet
quickly?
room. I can't do
Is
it.
that a pro-
Maybe go a little deeper, maybe?
How do you
there a
do?
problem
Is there a
here?
problem here, Agent Lang? I can't
Here,
do
let's
deep and
see the-
nasally at the same time.
Let's see the up close, and then maybe you'll
Oh,
get
true,
some
true.
inspiration.
Oh damn.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, what?
Who
They're,
the
Whoa!
they're multiplying!
Not really. Just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in.
Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation. Whoa!
Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh,
This
Look at
guy
Pinocchio.
old AF.
I can't having a debate. We will because of my my country. That's the best I got for nasal and deep.
I don't know, I guess just follow your heart, I guess.
Follow your heart.
On the voice for this guy.
You gotta, if you want to add more character
I feel
to
like
it,
just as long as it's like an old man, it'll get the point across.
Having
like-
a debate because of my country.
That's great.
you gotta like,
Yeah.
you gotta have like individual like pauses and like
Having-
lick your lips because he's such an
Having
old
a
man.
debate because of my country.
We're doing this guy so dirty. He's an old ass man, bro.
His hair is like so like styled though.
I know
Like
it's
his
crazy.
bangs. Like look at that. He's got the Edgeworth hair going.
He's got like
but,
a tree
wavy.
trunk for a nose, though.
That is. I
Yeah.
was just thinking that. Yeah,
I said
tree trunk.
Pinocchio for this guy.
Yeah, I think he's supposed
He talks with his
to,
lips though.
He's supposed to look like old and wooden.
Having a debate because of my country.
That's too much. That's too much.
I can barely understand that.
Okay, hold on, let me. I'm having fun with this. Like,
I'm
trying to use my-
debate because of my country.
something like that.
It looks like he doesn't have any
That's perfect.
That's good.
That's amazing. That's good. That's good.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It's all because I lacked the strength to govern well.
Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador.
You weakling! Carcass?
I
Oh my
honestly
God.
don't know.
Carcass?
When I was
You-
playing this, I pronounced it Quercious, but I don't think that's right.
You weakling!
Quercus?
Quercus! Curse you, frailty and sorry, it turns into inability to affect change in your country.
He's saying curses, but like I think they
Curses.
didn't know how to write it with like an accent, so they wrote like quests. Like
Wait,
he's saying
how
like
does he-
curses.
No, that's
What
his
accent
name.
is that?
That's his name.
Oh.
His name is Curses. Oh, he has really nice
Oh.
teeth. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a surprise.
I think it's Quercus. Quercus?
Quercus?
Like, I don't know, something like
Quercus.
that.
9 months in the womb just to be called Quercus.
Quercus.
What are you?
The thing is, investigations conducted by my country have been under Agent Lang. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang.
There, you see?
Oh no way!
Oh.
Who else?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, when he locks in, I talk proper. Right.
Yeah.
Ambassador Alba, I'll ask you to please reconsider letting them into Albast.
What's that?
My very own secretary has been murdered in the Babylon's embassy.
And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me.
So I ask for your cooperation in our investigation.
Oh,
These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expense to Babel someday.
Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway.
All right, you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in.
that's not what he said.
You're not listening. Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babel murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babel.
Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better. Rats?
Oh, I think she's like raspberry. Like, yeah.
That was a weird noise.
It just doesn't.
Oh, can you? Does that noise get picked up by the mic? I feel like 'cause I don't want to spit all over my mic.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it like a...
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I think it's like like with your tongue out.
Oh. Oh, he's so sluggish. Oh.
Oh, I started eating chips. Okay, all right.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll count that.
Yes.
So, I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is?
Ah, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Franziska von Kammer is a prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again.
Ooh, knew it! You're the whip lady!
You may address me as Miss von Kammer.
Miss Von Karma, I leave the investigation of Alabast in your hands.
Thanks. Rest assured I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Yatagarasu. The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Franziska a bit more about them before I head into Alabast. Ah, and I mustn't forget to thank
the mustn't. That's so Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I
And
mustn't.
I mustn't.
I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Peleno for all that he's done for me.
All right.
You've made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing. Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task.
Cut down is quite the way to refer to someone who's been murdered.
There's no room for further failure in my perfect investigation. In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct? It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following. You mean the Babyliss ink? But why are there restrictions on the export of Babyliss ink to begin with? That's classified Interpol info.
Hold it!
Franziska, as your subordinate, I'm a part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you? Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Zhengfa. Counterfeit bills?
Bink. Pull out the bink.
Ooh, that's some good bink.
I'm obsessed with the bink.
I can't go a day without my bink.
off that bank, dude.
It literally looks like she's like holding it out to us. She's like, she like summoned it. It's like
Hey, yo.
levitating in her hand. She's like, here.
Hey, yo, hit this big.
Yes, as you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with Baba's special Babbly's ink. And it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babbly's ink from real ones. Thus, it is only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babel.
That sounds really illegal.
You okay. You have to say Edgeworth hit this bank as in her voice. you have to.
I don't want to.
You got to, dude. You have to.
I can't.
Ah. Okay.
That's where this document comes into play, correct? Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts. I'll compromise. Instead of saying Babbly's ink every time, I'll just say Bink.
Yeah. Okay.
That's. I'm not gonna be able to say it with a straight face.
It doesn't matter. It makes it a lot better.
Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Bink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem. Let me guess, you still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink? Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in Zimbabwe's embassy, we're looking into the Alabastian embassy next. It doesn't matter where's the hidden, mark my words, I will find them. Alright. Ambassador Polano, I am in your debt.
No, it's nothing. Because it's all I can do for you, I'm afraid.
I only ask that you please bring me many killers to justice.
I will, Ambassador, on my honor.
Bro is like beautiful when he's normal.
Whoa! You're so sensational. You really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but know that I'm giving them to you worth-heartedly.
I don't need any more coupons.
Oh.
No, that's quite alright.
Oh, well, how about this then?
Bink!
I'm so sorry. That made me laugh so badly. Oh.
And what exactly is it?
I guess maybe we're supposed to talk to him first.
Please, I hope he says Bink. Oh.
It's what is Fountain Bink? Known as Bink, it made exclusively in Babel.
So this is Bink.
We made it from white crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this Bink. One dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer.
How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out.
Oh, of course he uses a fountain pen.
I gladly accept your gracious gift. The Bink.
Bink, we got Bink.
Great! Wonderful! I guarantee to that your writing wait, really? Okay, hold on. Yeah. That your writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we then don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation.
Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. Well, shall we get going? Oh. What's wrong, Kay?
Oh my god, hold on. I literally have a face full of chips right now.
I got you. I'll read one line for you.
I didn't get permission to enter Alabast.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So, we're going to go gather whatever info we can over on the bubbly side, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you two.
Right, and I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out clues in Alabast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away, no matter where you are.
I'll let you know when the time comes. Oh, it's green in here.
March 14th, 8:17 p.m.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
What do you think you're doing to my subordinate? Oh.
Wait.
You're...
Oh my god!
I thought it was gonna be the lady, but it's so much better!
Oh man.
The voice of 3 people now!
Oh god.
Yes.
Okay, I think someone should take over for Larry.
Edgy. Oh,
There we go.
thank the heavens you're here. I don't know. I'm in really, really big pickle, your lordship. The raven, it appeared, poof, and then disappeared, swoosh. And though I am the steel samurai, my sword, it... Whoa! I'm so confused. I don't know what anything means anymore.
Who is this?
Whoa.
Whoa, okay, slow down, bro. Who is this fruitcake?
I am Larry of the House of Butts, married man of Neo Old Tokyo, milady.
Don't they literally know each other?
Haven't they? Yeah, they know each other for sure, but because they had to have met in the previous case, or in the last case from Trials and Tribulations. Now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles? Yes, frighteningly enough, he is.
Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind, and you act like it's no big deal?
What sort of bind are we talking about here?
The suspect kind. I accidentally became a suspect in a murder.
It's like the 3rd time, Larry.
Starting
Possibly the 4th.
Starting to be little suspicious, Larry.
I see. That is quite the bind. Not that we're in the least bit surprised. Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face.
Oh.
His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he's been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T.
Look at that art of him.
Yeah, that's so
What?
locked in. Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by 1.
Whoa! You didn't have to do that, Larry. Miles is an introvert. He has a small amount of friends on purpose. That was uncalled for. Besides, you're... Wait, hold on. Larry? It was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph?
No! His immersion!
No.
Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece.
Oh. Oh.
What's going on? And why are you beet red? Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now?
Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting your, comical yet melodramatic play?
Uh-huh. So this is the incident you mentioned earlier.
Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy, masked, demasked. Ooh, there's a second one.
Ooh.
Mask star demasked too.
Mask Demask 2. Oh.
He's a pimp.
Only Larry could get himself into yet another mess as fine as this. But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing.
We've identified the victim.
Good work. I'll take the report now.
Agent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well?
What did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. Rawr! So no, you may not take a peek.
But Agent Lang... Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god, what is
Oh.
everyone
Oh my
coming from?
god.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Agent
I voiced
Lang.
one human in this entire game.
I know, these are all characters that everybody else plays.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm enjoying the bedtime story.
Who's next, Santa? I swear. Will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the file.
You're Detective Bad.
You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth.
Larry's just like, what the hell's going on?
Fancy meeting you here, Detective.
You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatagarasu non-stop.
You don't look any different. Like, Edgeworth is like a man now, and this guy's like still whatever age he was 7 years
I
ago.
like- Yeah, I like actually forgot he was from like 7 years ago.
Mhm.
I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case a card was ever found.
What incredible dedication to the case.
Detective Bad knows the Yatagarasu MO very well. And his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But, Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him.
I am in your debt, Detective Bad. About the murder of Damask 2, would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details?
When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos. Damask, too. He broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another.
And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room? Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective?
That samurai?
He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless.
Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight, here, at the Alabastian Embassy.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed. But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats, for the guest who had been called to sit in them, were empty.
A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat?
The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time.
And where was he?
He was on the roof, with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room.
Ugh. Larry Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Investigation time.
Investigation.
Before we start this, I'm gonna see what my dinner situation is before my
Okay.
mom goes to bed.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
So-
go get a snack then.
I'll be here.
What about you, Snapple?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be here.
Alright, you and Outer can entertain the chat while we're gone.
Okay.
Let me,
Alrighty.
yeah, we'll stay on this screen. We'll put on the pause menu.
Okay.
Alright. Be right back.
Okay.
Off topic before I go get my snack. I like that my model, I don't have like a little cat mouth on my model, but whenever I make like this one face, I'll do it after I say this. Whenever I make this one face, I'm like the embodiment of like the little like when you type on a keyboard, like the angry like :3. Yeah.
That's pretty spot on, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go get a
make
snack.
that. Okay, get a
Alrighty.
snack.
Oh, before I go again, I was playing around with faces in that game that came out, the Me Side game or whatever it's called.
Mm.
Last time we streamed, I kind of accidentally found out I could make that one face that she makes or whatever. The like, like the
I don't know
smile
the
that she does.
reference. I'm so sorry. I believe you.
Yeah. Okay,
I
I'm gonna
see
go get
it.
a snack.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Randomizer, how are you doing today?
My day was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, you sound like you don't want to hear about my day.
No, I'd love to hear about your day. What did you do? Didn't you have
your
work
leg?
today?
I'm messing with
Oh.
you.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but
it's okay.
do you want to hear about my day? Yeah.
Yes. Tell me.
Okay. I worked on like 2 forklifts today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were forklift certified.
I surprisingly am,
That's crazy.
but it wasn't like a regular forklift. It was like a really, really big one.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds kind of fun.
It is. It's scary though.
Mhm. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't think I'd want to drive a forklift or operate one.
It's kind of a crazy machinery because I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to tip over this machine at any moment.
Yeah.
But it's so cool because as you're driving, you can center the mass of the machine.
Mm.
So the whole thing can tilt at any direction that you want it to.
Okay,
And it's awesome.
that's interesting.
I've been fine, just got back from having lunch not too long ago. I went back home, work on my compilation video that went on hold this past week. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Compilations are always the best.
Yeah.
I need to make
Love
my
it.
compilation video.
Yeah. I've been meaning to make like a trailer video for my YouTube for the past 2 years. Hasn't happened yet, but one of these days, it'll happen. It's because I don't do shorts very often, and when I do, I'm like, this would be good in a compilation, and then I don't put it into a compilation. I should just start the file in my editing software, so every time I think of it like that, I can just drop it in, like save it and drop it into to like a big timeline.
I need to start like edit every video that I edit of my like VODs or my streams. I need to have a separate edited stream or no edited folder to where at the end of the year I can just have all the clips that I want, and then it'll be like best of outer 2025.
Yeah,
I need to do that.
I think B did that this year and Twig. And I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. But I didn't have the energy to do it. And it's a little late to do it now. I don't know. I feel like you could still pull it off. It's pretty early in this year, so you could do a best of 24. Also
I didn't
have...
that much in 24.
That's true. That's fair enough. Yeah. I streamed like a lot in the beginning of the year, and then I didn't the last half of the year on my own channel anyways, mostly on Eclipse. One in the works regarding your guys' our streams. Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh. That's
so good, like,
exciting.
the
Thank you,
intro.
randomizing.
I'm always excited to see like different compilations.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for even thinking about taking time to look
Honestly,
through
yes.
our stuff. Because I've tried doing it as well, and I've edited for our things, and it's a lot of work, so we appreciate it.
I'm late to the party, but thank you, randomizer.
Yeah, hell yeah. Naka, have you ever thought of putting together a best of Naka compilation?
Oh yes, I have, and I gave up long ago.
Oh no.
That's so fair. I think I finally figured out how to use Mix It Up Bot to clip my stuff while I'm
Ooh.
streaming. So I need to just clip my own stuff because I know I don't want to place that on other people to do, even though every once in a while I try to go like, make sure you clip if you think something's funny. But it's like, I can't rely on that, so I have to like I think this is an easier way. I made a command for it so that it clips like the minute surrounding whenever I do the command. So that'll just archive on my Twitch.
Never mind. Forget the I blanked out. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's okay.
Jesus. Why am I like this?
My snack situation right now, I'm like fully stacked for this stream. I got some
Ooh.
veggie straws, but like instead of straws, they're chips. I didn't want to say veggie chips because those are like a different thing.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I have coffee cake little bites.
Ooh.
I got a drinkable yogurt. I got some
my
pomegranate seeds, and I got a cup of tea.
Dude, I love pomegranates so much.
It's
Me too.
pomegranate season, man. I gotta get more pomegranates before it ends.
Dude, pomegranates
I love
are my
pomegranate.
shit.
I love pomegranates. Okay, but when I was a little kid, well, I'm like fully chewing these seeds right now. Eat them.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
No, we're talking about pomegranates.
I love pomegranates.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was telling a story about how I love pomegranates and pomegranate seeds or whatever. That's all you can really eat out of the pomegranate anyway, besides the juice. But sounds like you have a charcuterie board ready. Well, I'll have you know charcuterie boards are my favorite thing ever. And the only thing I'm missing is the meat. However, I did eat some sopressata from the from it's upstairs. I ate that earlier, so yeah.
You'll always been having sopressata, not good.
I love it!
Spicy or regular sopressata?
Spicy.
Oh yeah, dude, spicy
Yeah.
sopressata hits.
I've been
It
getting
does.
recommended this girl from TikTok who she calls herself a savory girl. So she'll make little videos about like tonight I'm cooking dinner or something, you know. She has that kind of voice. But then she'll be like and she'll make this like insane charcuterie board with like all this like olives and pepperoncinis and like
Oh, that sounds so good.
tons of like variety and stuff, and it's all like real healthy and it looks so good.
Yeah.
And
I
she
I'm
makes
a
like
savory girl.
crazy like drinks too. Like she made like
Oh my
a
God.
salt and vinegar martini or something like that.
Oh, damn. I gotta follow this
Sounds
girl.
So good.
She's
Sounds pretty good.
let me see what her username is. I don't
I'm
remember
like a
it off the.
recipe collector.
It's like her name, so I don't remember what it was.
But anyway, what I was saying about the pomegranates was that when I was like a little kid, like 7 years old probably, I, you know, had never tasted pomegranates or pomegranate juice before. And like my mom wanted me to be like healthy or whatever, so she like poured me a cup of pomegranate juice. And I was like, "What is it, mommy?" And she was like, "It's juice." And I was like, "Okay." And like, you know, I'm like 8, I'm expecting like apple juice. And I took a sip of it and I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Never give this to me again. It's the worst thing I've ever tasted. I hate it." It was really funny. Like in hindsight, and I love pomegranates now. But like, it's like one time, the first time I tried Alfredo, I hated it because I was like 6 or 7, and I was like, "Mom, what's this?" And she said it was mac and cheese.
Oh.
So I was expecting mac and cheese, and I got Alfredo, and like my little brain couldn't like process it, and I got like jump scared, and I was like, "I hate this." Man. But I love Alfredo now.
I haven't had Alfredo in a minute.
Me either. Sounds
Me
good.
either, but I love it.
Okay, the savory girls user. I assume it's the same on TikTok. It's cooking with Holly B.
Okay.
She's excellent. She's really pretty too. All right, let's get back to the game. I'm gonna have dinner after the stream. I'm gonna have a bagel dinner. All right, what's next? Okay, we gotta examine
Everybody.
the knife rack.
There's some weapons on display on this wall. A crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts of the Babalese knives. Which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Cochin.
Does anybody else see the tree of the old?
Yeah.
The
Oh! Yeah.
He is wooden.
Hmm.
Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. Oh, that's from the evidence. Ugh. One of the knives is missing its blade. Let's see if the two pieces, the blade and the handle, fit each other. Oh. It appears that they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly. Then this means that an Alabastian knife did find its way into Babel. But how? It's the Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the Samurai Spear.
Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like BAM!
You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, this spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task.
What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring off into the distance.
Yeah, that drawing is kind of bad.
Yeah, why
it's a
is
little
he, like-
scary.
His eyes are
Everyone
really
else
small.
everyone else looks amazing, and he's like in a different art
They
style.
really did him
Yeah.
dirty. It's just because his eyes are too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they were like bigger, then it would look fine.
There's no detail in his eyes.
Mhm. He doesn't have pupils. Realizing.
Mm.
Oh, I get it.
Like this
Tell
one
you what.
looks fine.
Oh yeah, it does. They like shrink when he's standing still. And if they were the same proportion, I don't know. I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine.
Did I say anything about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence that will point something out about the spear. I think we have to deduce with...
Mm.
This. Larry,
I
about
just
the
picture
spear.
him yelling that. Like in the middle of a room. Like
I think it's
no
like
one's talking and then just Eureka!
Yeah, I think sometimes it's like implied that they do shout it out. Like someone else will be like, "I'm right here," or something like that, or like, "Why are you screaming?"
Eureka!
Oh. Are you feeling it? Bam! Bam!
I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent?
Ooh, what? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo!
I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape.
No.
What do you have to say to that?
I'm sorry. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden, I feel super powerful.
Why would you even try to lie to like Edgeworth? Like, you know damn well he's gonna see right through you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, during practice, I was spinning it around and around. And bam! It hit the wall.
You unbelievable. This is an embassy.
But I've always been like that, ever since I was a kid. One time, on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless, hot-blooded man.
That's nice, honey. That's nice.
Larry, clarify that for me, will you?
Okay, so it was some field trip, and I began to shadow fight with myself.
Not that. I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall.
Oh, that. It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything.
I think in this one his eyes are a little small, but it looks normal.
Yeah.
Like this one
It's
looks fine.
It's growing on me a little bit.
It's the I feel like in the other sprite his eyes look bad. Like they don't look good for some reason.
That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend.
Man, Edgy, you're so naive.
What? Where did that come from?
Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear.
He got so offended by that.
But it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks.
Aww.
I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth. Ugh, that's not friendship, it's utter humiliation.
Damn.
We got a hockey stick.
I almost feel like they're implying that Franziska took that comment differently especially because she called him a fruitcake earlier.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like-
Franziska.
I know that like fruitcake is like not only, but like fruitcake is like like that's like what you would. That's like a rude thing to call a gay person, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And I
My
feel
dad
like
calls
I've-
people fruitcakes.
Yeah, I
and he
feel like-
thinks they're
Oh.
wacky.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh.
I was gonna say, I think it's used like not specifically only for that, but that's like
Mm-hmm.
the context that I've heard it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gotta love Edgeworth. Okay, that's a lot more bent than
Yeah, I was thinking that.
They bent it again.
Yeah.
the spear part
like,
is a
"Hey,
lot
look."
longer, like the blade.
Mm.
We got a hockey stick.
We got a hockey stick.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but just like your delivery of the "who's that?" and "we got a hockey stick" like got me real good.
Why is there a weapon on display in a place like this? I wonder why there are no whips on display here. I can spot absolutely no difference between this Primiduck statue and Babylon's. The statue's face looks a bit like that costumed hero you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face. That statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so.
What's your plan?
What is that? Oh, that's Franziska talking. What is that plant supposed to be? Franziska, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alba? Miles Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month.
Ooh.
You are deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that.
Got him.
They really are siblings. All right, we're gonna examine the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Examine the pimp.
So this is the victim, Damask 2. What is with his gaudy outfits?
You don't know about Mask Damask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this thief is separate from the Yatagarasu?
I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy in his signature.
Right? Gotti? Is that
Yeah.
his signature?
Okay. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask.
Gaudy means like over the top, obnoxiously, like I feel like it means kind of fancy almost, like
Mm-hmm.
But like to a point that it's like ugly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ugly
Like
part
that,
is
yeah.
very
Yeah.
important.
Like that one guy on the I forgot his name. One of the signatures. I know he has like Dick in his name. It
Huh?
was on, like, I want to say it's on the Declaration of Independence, but I doubt it.
John Hancock.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hancock. There we go. Hancock. I was thinking. My bad. Sorry. Hey, I got it. We got it.
Yeah, that gaudy signature. Yeah.
Yeah. Very gaudy signature. Yes.
Did you read this already?
Yes.
That's alright. I might probably hear tales of his failure anyway.
You haven't changed a bit, I see.
In any case, let's get started here, shall we?
Well, I'm interested in who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Damask had quit the business.
This guy, he's just a copycat using that name. A phony successor.
The real Damask, like, not- we know very well that he is not capable of killing anyone, so I don't think he would go in such a high tension situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask 2.
The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. Seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death.
Okay. Thanks, Edgeworth,
Alright.
for the
Ooh,
what's that called?
Ooh,
Exposition.
I'm sorry. Oh.
How's his legs still sitting up like that?
He's got such shiny boots.
He died
Mhm.
so elegantly.
What's that in his hand?
What is he holding? Looks like a piece of paper from a notepad.
Oh.
It would appear that the instructions on how to reach this room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well. I'd like you to steal the prima dot statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that? If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who was the person that requested the theft of the Primadoc statue?
It's shaped like the Pizza Hut logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza.
It's not Pizza Hut. That's It's Little Caesars.
Can I just wanted to do that because you said pizza. Oh my god, I can't. Don't judge me.
Slogan?
What?
What's the Pizza Hut slogan?
A little man in a.
Pizza
No,
Hut
that's
slogan.
Little Caesars.
Oh shoot!
Pizza Hut is.
Do they have
A hat.
Hut.
a hat.
Can't
It's a
out
hat.
Pizza the Hut? Is that
Pizza Hut.
Yeah!
Yeah, but
Is
they
that-
don't say it all the time.
You
What?
can't out Pizza the Hut.
You
That's
don't
the
go-
slogan?
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
but yes, you
Yeah.
can't out Pizza the Hut. But at the same time, they don't.
Yeah.
It's not in the commercial. They don't say it.
No.
They don't use it all the time.
I don't know
People
why.
just know it.
Is that
I'm
really
looking this
it?
up.
I kind of
That can't be
I
it.
thought that was
Yeah.
like
It
a
is.
joke.
It is.
Pizza Hut
Domino's.
slogan.
Domino's is just.
No, it says
Domino-
no one out pizzas the hut.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty close.
Domino's is just Domino's.
Domino's doesn't have a
Yeah.
slogan, do they?
Well, they
Domino's.
collabed with Hatsune Miku, so they
So it's
automatically
Hatsune
win.
Pizza. We
Hot-
will
hot and
deliver
ready?
in 30 minutes or less, or it's free.
Oh yeah, that is
That's
kind of their
a little-
slogan. huh?
It's a little wordy.
Yeah.
Well, Domino's. I mean, especially now, there's not really a need for delivery. You can just Uber
Yeah.
Eats it or something.
I use delivery.
I mean, I don't eat pizza anymore, but I think when we order pizza, we like to get it delivered by the pizza place.
My dad made the pizza man deliver us a pizza on Halloween night.
Oh,
Dude, the pizza place near my house is so popular that like they send out emails like a couple weeks before Halloween and like holidays, like reserve, like pre-order your pizza now,
Damn.
because they have like a
Wow.
pre-order period.
We
That's
used to have
crazy.
to pre-order our Chinese food for New Year's.
mm.
There's so many Chinese restaurants here. Like, I'm sure there's a decent distribution of customers.
We used
I
to have to call
remember,
like the day after Christmas.
Wow.
Working at the deli on Halloween was kind of odd. We got to go home early, but at the same time, who the fuck is buying ham on Halloween?
The Halloween ham, dude.
But
True.
the spooky ham, dude. Ooh, the spooky turkey. But at the same time, why are you going to the deli on Halloween? Who the
For
fuck goes to...
The Halloween, the commonly celebrated Halloween meal.
Mhm.
Sometimes
It's like,
when I
Of
have
just
to work
meats.
when I have to
Sorry.
work a closing shift, I'm like, who's coming into Target at like 9 p.m. We close in an hour. And like the other day,
Oh
I looked at Nagito Lover and I was like, I need tea. Take me to Target. It closes at 10. We have an hour. And I was the person in Target at 9
Wow.
p.m. getting tea.
I don't get it, dude. The whole like going to odd places on like weird holidays. It's like,
Oh yeah.
don't go to the deli on Halloween. That's weird.
I went to
Don't co-
Dunkin' Donuts on Christmas.
That seems like really good to go on that type of time, but at the same time it's like don't come to the deli and get turkey or ham or just any meat in general on Halloween. It's like you're not gonna come up and be like trick or treat, smell my feet, or trick or treat, smell my meat, or whatever. It doesn't work like that. I don't want to be there. Okay.
Trick or treat, smell my meat, dude. What?
I've never
Trick or
heard
treat.
that before.
I've not heard that.
I thought about saying that one time when I worked there, but I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to get fired. But
I
it
think
was
you would have
interesting.
gotten some interesting customer
I think you would have gotten
reports.
some complaints about that.
Yeah.
They complained about everything. I'm gonna
Would have
be
been
honest
worth
with
it though.
you. It would have, yeah. What were they gonna bring up? I forgot. I keep going on tangents where I forget like
It's okay.
my segues. I forget my freaking segues.
So this is the murder weapon in this case. There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What did you expect? It's Steel Samurai Daddy's second weapon.
All right, Edgeworth.
have to include that.
I only call it a
Bruh.
seconder because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns into a real fight. You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai. That's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of the sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent.
The samurai sword of the daddy of samurai.
Oh man.
It's like, I think you're a little too old to be calling people daddy, Miles. I mean, look at that. Yeah, his eyes are way too small.
It would have been kind of crazy if he just kind of like, you know, Edgeworth is like still stuck in the like his own dialogue. He goes up to Larry and he's just like, "Hey, Daddy. I mean, Larry. Hey,
Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about.
Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I could ask you too.
What is it?
It's like both you and him.
Yeah? What about us?
Yeah. You know?
what?
Me and who?
See his
Uh,
name. See his name.
I heard you saying daddy earlier. How is it that the two of you are always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side?
This is my
That
adoptive
is my
sister.
What?
Bro.
Brother, learn context, please. Oh God.
And Francie. What? Francie? Francie?
Francisco.
Francisca! Okay, yeah. What about that
Wait.
promise you made to me? She's
Was
in
he
hearing
talking
distance
okay
of us? Maybe.
Oh no! That's worse!
Weirdo.
I don't know
Weirdo.
if he's.
Where
I don't know if he's met Kay. Has
She
he?
was
Oh,
there
yeah,
with
she's
him
not-
when she got the when he got the autograph.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
right.
True.
Promise? What promise?
The one where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip.
That's right. When
Oh.
he was gonna make another book because he's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Laurice Denim. Great time.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laurice Donin now?
What? They changed the
Okay.
spelling? Oh okay. I'm just kidding. I was
That's
worried.
Denim! Laurice Denim! Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Ow.
Now I remember. You're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist.
Damn.
No, you got it all wrong. I gave up on that whole Laurice business.
You were like so good at art. Like that
He like
drawing.
was, though.
That drawing of the
bridge.
corpse like being swung across the
Yeah.
burning bridge. That was great.
All right, the Nirvana album. Right, I forgot about that.
Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces,
Banjo. No way. That's an excellent name.
that's when my Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through this Steel Samurai outfit.
Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy.
Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight.
Confess! Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too!
Nonsense! I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. Damn. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy, how can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that?
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time.
Because he had the Magatama last time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to is probably beyond my imagination. So will you tell me exactly what you did, Larry?
Nope, not yet, Edgy. I'll take more than that loose. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips.
I don't like that phrasing.
No.
A lot more.
Confess now.
Oh. Okay, well, I was up on the roof.
And why exactly were you up there?
Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero?
Legendary? Hero.
Santa Claus!
Okay.
Santa Claus.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god!
Are you
Outer, did you
serious?
say isn't Santa gonna come in
Are you
next?
serious?
You did
Oh my god, ain't no way I
Cursed us.
predicted this shit. Are you... Oh my god.
I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney.
And?
Well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up.
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right?
Of course I know. I didn't graduate from junior high, you know. I did graduate from junior high, you know.
Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, you'd be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history.
Ugh, crud.
It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder.
Come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa?
Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit.
No.
That's such... They characterize Edgeworth so well. Like, saying the Ides of March is so in character.
Very Edgeworth. Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court.
Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh, that? Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know.
Yes, apparently you did.
And, well, I totally forgot it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked!
Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who could believe such a tale?
Hold it!
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry.
Edgy, you believe me? I just knew that our friendship is something special.
Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Okay. Let's look at the picture. The person shaking hands with the Steel Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba. It was taken just before. It was taken just before the murder. Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the National Treasure as a backdrop. I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there? Clearly there's a depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom.
Literally just, you need high IQ to watch Rick and Morty to her.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of the show of costumed actors?
Just can't come back from that. Alright. Did we look at the...
There was the exact same statue sitting in that Babyliss office we examined. It's the Pimidux statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Codopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two was a replica. But both Alabast and Babel claim to have the real thing. What an incredibly childish fight to have.
There's more to look at here, but I feel like we got all the info already.
I think so, yeah.
We've already... Can I not back out of this? This is all info that we already know. Okay, now I can back out. Alright. Window.
Some flowers.
Ooh.
Two gorgeous flowers are in full bloom here. Which of flowers as lovely as these must have an equally as lovely name. But it's Edgeworth. Are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are that rare. Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ.
Okay. First time Christ has been mentioned in Ace Attorney. Let's go.
Christ is canonical in,
Right, canonical now.
in this world.
Or at least Christianity.
As they say, you learn something new every day.
Passion flowers data jotted down in my organizer so that I may remember its name. Definitely not because we're gonna be using this in the case sometime in the future.
Nah.
Literally, it's gonna be on the test.
Gonna be on the test.
Now let's look at the fireplace.
It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently. Yes, I can't say that I see anything unusual about it.
Alright, I think we have to deduce something.
Are we deducing?
Deducing time.
Let's see.
Don't talk to Lang, dude. Don't talk to Lang. Remember, he's a wolf. We can't mess with him. We can't get in his way of his meal. His objective, his meat.
We have to deduce.
Skadoosh.
Sorry.
Okay, wait, I see, I understand now.
I understand. Now is always a great line to say. The pink.
Look at this photo, and tell me what you find odd about this scene, Miss Von Karma. The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that top-knot hand? That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way. You're right. This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or a secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. I guess that about wraps up my investigation.
Oh.
That's...
Oh my god.
Yo, Pink Princess! How are you feeling? Still feeling ill?
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork. So the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastian Embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well.
Oh my god.
Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Miss Pink Princess, if...
Oh!
Oh!
Bro.
Hey,
I knew
My
she would be in this.
God.
this must be what they call fate.
How could this happen 2 days in a row?
What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag?
Why are you so surprised?
Ah, so you're the one they got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that till now.
You are acquaintances with Larry?
Why, yes. We worked at the same company for a little while, you know. That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So I imagine my shock when I saw my precious and edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo.
You misjudged him?
I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know.
But with the restraining order and all.
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do.
But it looks like the winds have shifted and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, Edgy Poo. I chase you forever to the ends of the earth.
Isn't that just peachy? This is one of those rare times when Franziska and I actually see eye to eye.
He looks a little different.
Now
What
then,
do you mean by that?
what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm implying? I'm
know
not
what you're
implying anything. I'm looking
You're
at his face.
Oh.
I
Okay.
thought you were working on Gatewaterland as the Pink Badger.
What are you talking about? That was ages ago.
That was like a couple days ago or something, like last week.
That was yesterday! Oh.
Look, I worked at the Global Studio before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually.
They called you?
Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her last-minute replacement.
Do they not have enough people on staff at that studio?
I really couldn't say no, so here I am, playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her, she's going to have a terrible time. And I mean, I'm not exactly great, but to be a stand-in is a really last second, and I threw a ragdoll instead of... The audience was in uproar because... They're really just a bunch of simpletons.
You're a rather lively old lady. So basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct?
You got it. So, if you need to see it, I've got it right here. Look.
It appears that she is telling the truth.
I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
But being famous has its problems too, you know. Here, take a look at this.
Hmm?
It's a letter from a stalker. I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room.
Oh, I see.
Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving knight. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think he could get my name right. There's no accent in my name.
Even if there was an accent, you wouldn't pronounce it any differently, because it's already that sound.
Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
But now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe.
Where do I factor into this?
You'd bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo?
Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later.
Oh, come on, Edgy Poo, stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get.
Well, I'm not playing hard again. Just don't want to be around.
Her little flutter animation.
It's kind of crazy how Edgeworth his game with older women. I mean, like older women.
Maybe it's the gray hair. Maybe there's like a
Probably, yeah.
psychological effect.
He
Yeah,
talks
where's-
like he's like from the 1800s. Of
Yeah,
course
that's-
they're gonna be like,
that's
oh.
true, too.
That too. They probably like that, where he's like old in the sense of like old school.
Yeah,
so
he's old souled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're like, she's very attracted to that. Like, oh,
I think he's just also actually really handsome.
that too.
'Cause I
that
think-
too.
I feel like that's canon that he's handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very. I believe it. I believe it.
What were you doing at the time of the crime?
What crime?
What?
After the show was over, I had nothing but free time on my hands.
You don't see the dead body that's like 10 feet away from us. You don't.
He's blinded by love.
Uh-huh.
You're choosing the wrong words, Miss
The
Oldbag.
flags are red, but red's her favorite color.
So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hick warm.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours.
Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me. Caress me.
Mm.
Hold it.
If you could please not cling on to my personage.
His personage.
My personage.
In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Ambassador Alba's speech.
Oh, that? No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young, tender maiden, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hips started acting up and I got stiff. I couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, you just go ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary.
Can you provide proof of your condition? What are you, the insurance?
They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant.
Kind of fucked up, man.
Oh,
Prosecutor.
the
Oh,
dog!
you wanna do this? You wanna do this? You wanna do this, Naka?
Oh, sorry. I was just really excited about the dog.
I know.
Prosecutor Von Carva, I brought the police dog as you requested, sir.
Good work. You may leave now, officer.
Oh,
my
he
god.
just blipped out of existence.
Oh.
This dog. I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Atagasu.
The dog did it. Looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too.
Look at the tail animation. It's so good.
Mhm.
it's got nice
God.
sticky timing.
It's so cute. I'll be the dog.
Woof.
Oh,
Woof. Sorry.
okay.
No, you can be
Never
dog. You can
mind.
be dog. You can
No,
be dog,
Naka, you
can
can be the dog.
Should I literally just like...
It's up to you.
It's so... Oh,
Wow.
wow. He's so chunky.
I'm
dude.
cutting out because I'm screaming.
Smiling.
Oh.
Oh no. Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's the police dog. Gumshoe's been taken care of.
Oh,
Aw, you take Gumshoe takes care of it.
She's so cute.
Gumshoe's some baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
real, for real. I think its name is Missile. Dude, that's awesome.
We
That
met
is
Missile
so-
before.
Yeah, we had
Really?
Missile in our pocket at some point.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah!
at
Oh,
the
yeah.
the case with Lotta and the
Mhm.
monster.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
we
that was
put
the case
dog
where
in our
Edgeworth got
pocket.
arrested, so that's
Mm.
so he knows Missile already too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Actually,
Oh.
maybe not, because he was in jail, so maybe not.
Oh.
What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks. That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know. Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go.
Oh, he voiced his own line.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa,
Oh.
whoa! Good dog. You really are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What is this? It looks like a small hot dog, but... Wait. Franziska, isn't that an official samurai dog, Chien? Oh!
oh.
Oh, no.
He's so scary.
He's a xenomorph.
I don't like that.
Look at his gray gums.
Oh, God.
He's a
Ew.
xenomorph in disguise.
That's
just
so
gonna-
uncanny.
Really
We were
is.
freaked out when he appeared before, too. Somebody needs to make a comparison between our reactions now and then.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Ah, no! Bad Missile. He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that. It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Steel Samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine. That's quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance. We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place. Hmm? It looks like that snack wasn't all Missile found. Oh, and what do we have here? It appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interesting cross-dressing?
Huh?
I somehow doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. Samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. I suppose I should get this over with and ask the owner of said undershirt about it.
I like how we just have a dead body right there and it's just fully natural.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, she looks really good in pink.
She does.
Pink's her color.
If you could please take a look at this brown-colored undershirt.
Oh, Edgy Poo, what is the meaning of this?
Hmm?
Why did you steal that thing from my bags? All you had to do was ask, and I would have gladly given you as many as you'd like.
That's wild.
Thanks, but no thanks. This shirt was found here at this crime scene.
What?
Come now.
That's right.
Why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here?
I know nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
What?
Oh, I admit that I used the fireplace to dry that shirt. But I can't really help the fact that I had to, you know. Wearing that pink princess costume was like being in a sauna. And on top of that, I get what? Sorry. And on top of that, I get fingered as a suspect. You're too cruel, Edgy Poo.
That did kind of throw me off a little
Yeah,
bit.
you just get like, what is it called? Like sleeper agent woken up from that.
I had a small panic.
Lady, never word that way ever again.
Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room?
Of course I am. If I had been on the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? I tell you, it's always like this.
She's talking about a husband?
I guess so. Will you marry me? Honestly, men these days.
Well, wait, I think there's a log. Wait.
That was a lot.
Didn't we say that she had a wedding ring last time?
Isn't there like a dialogue, like, thing?
History? Art?
Oh, yeah. Oh, oops. What did she say? She
Yeah,
said,
seriously. Where's my head been if the
that
body didn't
lawyer
fit?
always makes sure it's my fault they're missing. Speaking of missing, there's the matter of my husband.
Oh!
You believe when we got married, he said, guess I'm stuck marrying you. What kind of way to propose is that? What he should have done is he should have whispered in my ear, I don't deserve you, but I can't help it. Will you marry me?
Wow.
So her husband is missing? Is that what she's saying?
So, goddamn. That's
She
fine.
said her husband, so she
Mhm.
considers them still married, I guess.
Her sprite without gloves has the wedding ring on.
Mhm.
But
This is the first time she's mentioned it, I think.
yeah.
So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. And somehow the undershirt managed to move from the next room into this one. I assume the samurai dog was also yours?
Ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can't see through everything about me.
And so the feeling of dread continues, but I suppose I should ask for more details.
Poor Edgeworth. Suffering from success.
That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it?
Oh, of course, I'm forever yours, my Edgy Poo.
Hold it!
If you could just stick to what I asked you.
Edgy?
Are you and Miss Oldbag?
Oh my god.
No.
You really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Anyway, that samurai dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy.
A present?
The studio? Bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. Those studio guys shouldn't have never delivered those things by themselves, right, Edgy?
So, did you deliver the samurai dogs to the embassy staff as per your instructions?
Hey, Edgy, don't just ignore me and my questions. Aren't you gonna stick up for me?
Ah, about that. See, after the show, we went to rest a spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just sitting on the dressing room floor.
Ooh. I suppose they had to make preparations for distributing them after the show.
Well, if by preparations you mean sampling them as well.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried one and thought they were actually quite good. Sorry, but I just had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but I figured that since they're for kids, a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too. But they were so good that I couldn't stop. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. As I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them, I thought, this is... What is it now? Oh, I know. I bet you want a box too, don't you, my edgy poo? Well, who am I to say no to you? But I'll only give you one. The rest are all for me.
But you already ate 6 of them.
I ate 6 boxes, actually.
Samurai dogs forced onto me.
Looks like the lesson for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take off their masks, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers.
Alright, let's see.
That's a lot of dogs.
That is a lot of dogs.
Mm.
Time for some
Whoa.
logic.
There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used. And your point is? Ahem, smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least according to Larry. This is a contradiction of facts, is it not? Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof? There's testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went? Ah, I see. So what you are proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldbag's fire. So basically, the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you are implying? Precisely. The lady's undershirt that Missile found. Ugh. Why are you getting all excited over holding onto a lady's undergarments? Maya's Edgeworth, you uncouth sea slug. If you know the owner of said undershirts, then hurry up and return it to her already. You have it all wrong. This is evidence. The owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet, despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt. Are you seriously claiming that it somehow passed through a solid brick wall? Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are connected to each other. Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order. He's gonna get his nice suit covered in ash. There is an X on the back of the wall, back wall of the fireplace. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. Whoa!
Secret door.
What's in the wall
Correct
separating
entrance.
this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As I suspected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room. The neighboring room? There appears to be nothing particular about the next room. But the fact that there is nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there is a secret passageway through this room's fireplace. We now know that the fireplace connects the two rooms, but how exactly is that significant? You aren't going to suddenly name the old lady as Damask 2's killer now, are you? No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. So she could not have been the one. Unfortunately, I believe that this fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Damask 2's murder.
Mm.
It would appear that the answer has made itself known.
Oh, my bad. Let me get my inner Lang out.
Oh.
Sorry. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on. I'm ready to counter any argument you may have.
Very well, then. If you are prepared, I'll show you exactly where my deductions have led me.
Good. I'm counting on you, Edgy.
Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your lie for what it really is.
My lie. Oh.
I know that there is still something you are keeping from the rest of us.
What's wrong with you? Why is it that you won't believe me no matter what I say, Edgy?
Because you keep lying.
Because you lie all the time.
Curse you. I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess to every murder in the whole world and then kill myself. And throw everything into mass confusion.
You made some wonderful friends as a child, I see.
Oh, you haven't even met my boyfriend yet.
Don't get me started on this one guy.
Larry, I have one thing to say to you.
Even if you make that face at me, it's no use. A man who is ready to die is strong-willed, you know.
Larry, it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you've caused. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you.
Edgy.
Although, allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case, and that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this.
All right. This time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened? What didn't happen? The works.
Just what happened will do. Now then, if you would please testify as to what you did up on the roof tonight.
That kawaii picture.
Yeah.
We just have Larry's testimony. We're really close to the end, so I guess we'll just finish this out. I hope it doesn't take too long, because I want to
Ready?
make my bagel before my mom falls asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the quarter
Side
angle
profile.
Larry.
Yeah.
All right. I hopefully this won't take very long.
After the show, I left the push cart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then, they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know. So then, I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try.
Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to lie anymore.
But it's kinda ultra embarrassing.
And what exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me?
Edgy man, I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. So, you're just gonna have to reason it out of me.
As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter. Alright.
Hold it!
You suddenly wanted to play Santa.
Oh, well, actually, I dressed up as Santa once before already.
We know.
That was down at Gourd Lake.
Ugh, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such unnecessary memories for me.
Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. A perk to being childhood friends, huh? Besides, it's not a felony to dress up and play Santa, you know. What? I fucking called it. I called it. Oh my god. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family's chimney, after all.
Actually, is it worth delving into whether or not playing Santa is a big deal?
Yes.
Actually, I believe in the case of this man, playing Santa is actually quite a big deal.
Are you saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa quality stuff?
Precisely. You hit the nail on the head, Agent Lang.
Hey, Edgy, that's so incredibly mean.
Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world?
Of course I knew that. I did graduate from junior high, you know.
Does that imply that you didn't graduate from high school?
I'm guessing.
I don't think so.
In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to.
I was, delivering a present to a child, not basking in the warm glow of love.
That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard, but a lie is still a lie.
You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know that?
Edgeworth is pretty mean.
I mean, he's annoyed. What do you expect?
In any case, the person you wish to deliver a present unto is most certainly this.
It's his profiles, but... Okay.
How did Larry?
Look, he
end up
doesn't
getting
even
the
have
kid?
her
He
name.
lies. He lies. Randomizer, he lies. The same way he gets the jobs that he gets, he lies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's like a pretty normal guy, like outside of these events. I think he's, cause it doesn't sound like he's getting fired. It kind of
Yeah.
just sounds like he's hopping jobs so he can talk to pretty women.
Which is crazy. The dedication that he has to get the job in order to just talk with women is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, just think about what job he could get
if he put full dedication in getting like a really, really, really good job. That
Only
would
imagine.
be crazy. Huh. Interesting taste you have there, Mr. Suspect.
Don't spread lies about me. I totally didn't want to see Miss Oldbag so much that I tried to go down a chimney. Oh,
I advise you to stop right there and you're bashing of a lady.
Ooh, Francisca doesn't tolerate sexism.
Well, I must admit that I myself hardly ever have the want to run into that lady. However, what if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what?
Define wrong impression.
I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this. Probably this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the
This one.
yeah.
This is something the old lady received from her employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the Pink Princess, Mindy was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with that actress.
but that's not true, Edgy. She's the one with the hots for me. I just know it. I can feel her sexy beam piercing my heart when she's watching me.
I feel like that's supposed to be read as like sexy beam, like it's a beam of sexy. I feel like this. That's funny. I feel like we've never seen the word sexy in the series before.
If we had, it was probably Larry.
Sexy beam, I tell you.
You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly apparition of a man. You haven't matured
my
at all
God.
since we last met.
That's the most, like, sorry, Francisca didn't say idiot one time in that sentence, or foolish. That's crazy.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Yes.
Sorry. This this guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it.
I suppose you could put it that way.
Hey, what the heck, man? I don't get you guys at all. Why do you all have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy?
To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear. Without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into the Pink Princess's room. That much we know for sure. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Hey, Edgy. Looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now.
but we're not in court at the moment.
Shut up! I see what's going on here, and it looks just like what you do in court.
Why is he so close? I guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say.
Look at the difference in art styles.
Lang Zi says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen.
All right, then get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits.
Larry, have you forgotten that should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest?
You know, with Lang, I don't mean to like interrupt, but with Lang, it's like he's growing on me as his character. Whenever he says Lang says so and so quote 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 quote. I think that's like in a way he's very strict, he follows the rules, but he's also like very, very spiritual.
I think Lang Z is probably like his ancestor. But yeah, Lang is like one of my favorite characters ever.
He's growing on me as
in the
we
series.
progress.
I like how he's like, he's still annoying in the sense that he's so kind of like pompous and impedes your progress, but like he's not annoying about it.
He's not
And, like,
holding you back. Yeah.
Even like it's clear that he is really trying to find the truth, even though he's kind of stopping you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he seems like he has good morals, he's just on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read this already?
Oh, no, I don't think I did.
So you think that all I wanted to do was to go visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then, to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's what you really meant. But why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? Hey, someone say something!
Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this, not as a confession, but as testimony?
So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claim, claiming my claim. Do you have a problem with that?
So, it was you. You're my stalker. But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who wholly focuses on one man long, and as Edgeworth is alive, I could just drop him and...
Oh my god, I'm getting out of breath by just
what do you
reading it in
mean?
my
He
mind.
said she was.
Yeah, what do you mean you're devoted to one person? You just said you had a husband.
No,
He's
she said she
missing.
was tempted by Wolfman.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bro. Uh-oh.
Ah,
Wendy.
I'm so inspired.
You're such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man.
Damn, hey, the worst he can say
He
is
meant
no.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. I believe there's nothing further for me to prove at this point.
What do you mean? Of course you still got something to prove. You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy.
Proof, you say?
Remember, Edgy? Everything's is evidence in court, right?
You mean evidence is everything in court, Larry, but I understand your point.
Yeah, see? I'm totally a pro at this now.
Very well, if you wish to see the evidence, let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see.
Ugh.
Is it the bink?
The bink!
Can't wait till we get to pull out the bank.
Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter.
Hey! Why are you showing that thing to me?
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic?
But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right here. This letter proves you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit. Yeah, he's just calling her old lady. Right there. Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again.
What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English.
You wrote Mindy so sloppily that it became Wendy to the average eye.
Hey, stop picking on me. It's so embarrassing.
There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching. But that will have to wait until we're off this crime scene.
Edgy, save me from this scary man.
Sure, if you're willing to make amends, starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake.
That wasn't me.
Come again.
It's a fake. Someone's out to get me, so they made that fake letter to set me up.
Accept your defeat graciously.
But guys are being so mean.
Hold it!
Penmanship analysis.
What's that?
No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo...
Ergo.
Ergo.
Ergo. All we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll all know soon enough who it was that sent this letter.
I'll never write another thing in my life.
Hold it!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight. Well, you've already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting.
Take that!
This autograph in our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our question soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure.
I'm sorry. I did it. It was me causing trouble again. I admit it. You hit the nail right on the head, Edgy.
So, he finally confesses.
I saw the big princess being carried around in a stretcher. I got worried, alright? I wanted to go to Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy.
Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney. What a criminally overactive imagination.
Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down through the chimney.
Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment.
I'm really, really sorry.
Larry, you may be a shameful good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. However, I always knew you weren't the killer. Okay,
That's crazy.
He's so mean.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
I told you to trust me. Because, at the very least, I can attest to that about you.
Edgy, you're...
We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you.
No!
In any case, I believe we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Butts sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door.
Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. I don't know how to do this one. Although, I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends.
We're siblings. We're adopted siblings, actually. Or no, he's talking about Larry, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
But the suspicion on the guy over there isn't completely resolved yet, so don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay? Hey, what? Edgy, what does the Wolfman mean when he says, I'm not off the hook yet?
He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head.
That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. But the blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene. As long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite. Edgy, the guy, he looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me.
There's this joke in the fandom that Larry is like the only straight character.
That's great.
I feel like it tracks pretty well.
It really does. Tracks.
I'm well aware, and you should be as well, that this upcoming battle will be crucial.
I'm waiting a second each time because I'm waiting for Outer to be. I'm back.
I don't think he's back yet.
Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely bumbler, I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got.
I can easily point out the contradiction in the supposed murder weapon, but the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. This will be a high-stakes gamble, but this is one game I can't afford to lose.
Alright.
Oh, big dialogue.
Outer!
Outer!
Outer.
Outer! He said he'd be right back.
If
Bro
we
is
all
not
yell
right
really
back.
loud, if we all yell really loud when he comes back, do you think like his headphones will pick us
Yeah.
all up screaming?
Probably.
I think
And, like-
sometimes he doesn't wear headphones, but I'm not certain about that.
No.
What?
Because I feel
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know. I feel like I might totally be wrong, but I feel like it's a possibility.
That's crazy. I could never.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, it's because my computer doesn't have speakers, first of all, but yeah, I mean, I know he has earbuds, like I know, but I feel like I don't know. So I don't know if they get loud. Oh,
Okay,
he's
I'm
back.
He's coming back. Yeah,
Oh,
already.
yeah!
Outer!
Outer! Outer!
We need you.
What happened?
I can't do leg
There's
anymore.
a bunch of your dialogue.
There's a bunch of laying, and Snapple was doing it, and then we were like, it did like the whole like you're gonna debate thing, and we were like, oh no.
Oh god. Okay, I got you. So how much of his dialogue passed?
Quite a bit, but it was just like him telling Larry, like, you're not off the hook yet, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was the one who found the body of the victim Damask 2.
There was some talk about biting too. I don't know.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
biting.
What the? Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Butts, in here too.
Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership?
But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you?
If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate... Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi?
You're accusing me of fabricating evidence?
You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do.
This man has some serious issues with prosecutors.
But come on, I can't think of something as complicated as that, right, Edgy?
Larry, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Lang knows nothing about you, or me for that matter. I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being. Meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. Okay.
I was beside him.
Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood?
Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean, the sight and smell of blood, of course. And according to the test, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made to only be used on stage, so it's not sharp. But it's pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. Which leads me to suspect that the victim was beaten to death with the sword.
Beaten to death, huh? This last statement is too important to just let it slip by. Oh, samurai spear.
Objection!
Love that move. Do you know what this is, Agent Lang?
Huh. It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down. Spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history.
It's the next most effective weapon after the whip. I think the whip is in a slightly different category.
So, what's your point? Are you going to tell me that the spear is the real weapon?
No, I simply want you to take a look at this section here.
The way it's bent?
Precisely. Apparently, a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier. And as you can clearly see, the insides of the steel samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow. Let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet, there's not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that?
Hiya!
I forgot that he does that.
Kind of slides forward a little bit too.
Oh yeah, the sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. But I wish they'd make them out of better stuff, because spear got bent. I wasn't able to do my special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show.
Steel Samurai's special move was changed tonight because of him?
Oh my god.
Ouch!
That's more than enough of your whiny whimpering. Now, back on the topic of the spear.
You know, off topic, but I just realized, is there a tree branch like just growing through the window into the room?
Yes, there is.
Oh.
I think there's like a bird's nest on it too.
Oh.
Yes, let's return to the real topic of discussion. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a real strategy per se, so all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may. Using guesswork and taking vests in place of real logic is hardly the von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor. Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year win streak will ever be broken. But perhaps it is for the best if it remains unbroken. For no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection!
What a foolishly foolish statement from a foolish fool who hates to lose. It's the job of a prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. There is nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory. That may be your opinion, however, I don't believe that's all we are. Ooh! They're convinced. He's convincing him.
Exclamation point.
As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. And if that means that the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet, then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth.
You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor.
I just realized that line was kind of a parallel to Phoenix crossing that bridge that was on fire and then falling into the river.
Mhm.
Oh.
Smelling kind of fruity in here.
For real. It's the wolf inside him, dude. You know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump, and we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in such a way that the attack killed Damask too, without bending it. So, what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? I think you know what to do here, right? And what you need.
Of course. What I need is evidence even he can't refute. This is it. It's time to bring this to a close.
Dude, yeah, I mean, literally, the whole thing was that, like, that was like a 20-foot drop or something, like, into a raging river that, like, did kill somebody.
It's like Minecraft. There was water there.
There's another thing that happens with Phoenix later on that's like, okay, he's just indestructible, I guess. He's got plot armor.
Oh, I didn't read this part, right? It's possible to use the samurai sword to kill someone. And under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We searched the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So, isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon?
How long do you intend to cling on to that preposterous theory?
As long as I want, because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we left unturned. And we have managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. That the only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned. Is that a fact?
If you got something to say, then say it. In the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor.
Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you.
Do you guys know what the solution might be?
A kiss?
Little kiss?
A kiss? A kiss will
No.
confuse him. It'll throw him off. It'll convince him after.
I'm not sure.
It's been like the solution has been mentioned,
Oh.
but it's not super obvious. So, I mean, yeah, I know it already, and I remembered from. He didn't say anything specific. It's just we have the details. We have the information already. We just need to like put it together. Press.
Hold it!
The only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword.
That's right. Even with luminol. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what I've already outlined.
I have a problem with Agent Lang's assertion that the samurai sword is the weapon. If you believe that there is no other door of possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
Wait a minute. Is it the statue?
It is moved.
It is moved.
It is true. And how do you plan to do that?
By showing you what may possibly be the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon? I hate to repeat myself. But my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy. And they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, do you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis?
Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation.
What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate it when people like you slander my men.
Hold it!
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that the investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely, that there's something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon.
Alright then, I'll play along for now. This real weapon that killed Damask 2, what exactly is it?
Real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet to touch, is this.
Oh, statue!
Oh, wait, I presented the wrong statue, I think. There's
No!
wait,
no.
there's two, right? God damn it. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I got it. They're identical. They're literally exactly the same. Oh, okay, let me present the other one. Excuse me. The National Treasure of Alabast.
You mean the primitive statue?
Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Which, I believe, means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct?
Huh. You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. The two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance over a stupid fight related to a
That's a tricky one.
oh shit. Fight. Stop.
It's dude.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We'll do this in post edit. Okay, I'm just gonna open my mouth and then I'll just add text to speech. All right, statue. There we go.
It's sovereignty.
Oh really? Okay. Sovereignty, and then we'll still add the text to speech after. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing just before and after the crime are different. And there is only one conclusion I can draw from that.
Go look for the Ambassador Alba, and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue.
Missile's still here.
Aw.
I just imagine throughout this, like, intense, like, battle of wits, you just hear, like,
You like the dog panting in the background.
Yeah.
Just like sneezing every now and then, or like scratching.
Shifu, you can't listen to the infidel's words. He is most definitely trying to trick you. Shifu, please, let's be rational about this. Hold on.
Damn.
Lang Z says, just go already.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I
My
have
doggy's
two
barking.
I have two sides.
I have two wolves inside of me.
Oh my god. Shifu. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the primitive statue.
I see.
Wait, but then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. He may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you've gotta be a tough. But I guess you've gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know?
Agent Lang.
What do you want? Let's just hurry up and examine the statue already. What? What? Shifu, what about causing an international incident? Quiet, I'll take the fall if I have to later.
Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, so if someone is to take the responsibility, let it be me.
Responsibility? If we're going to talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my men if something were to happen to me. All right then. Less talk and more investigating.
We want to know the truth. We can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminal chemiluminescence test on the statue.
A luminal test? Ah, good thinking. If the statue is the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay! Let's get the forensic team in here. Oh, it's so red. Oh my god. Snapple, is this what you see?
Yes.
Why would Snapple see that?
I don't know.
Well, one of your lenses is red, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So do you see this?
I'm going red mode.
I'm going red mode.
This is what Godot saw like 24/7.
Oh,
You're so right.
That's like awful.
Ugh,
Ugh.
red 40 activate.
Red 40's not banned yet, baby.
Yeah.
Red 40 is my shit, dude. I love that
Yummy
stuff.
Red 40.
I would drink a whole jug of Red 40 if I could. Huh. Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means that this is the real weapon that killed Damask too.
Indeed.
But I wouldn't be. Wait, fuck. But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It isn't proved that he didn't kill Damask too, so the charge remains.
We are hardly done examining this statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required.
Huh. You think so? Okay then. Knock yourself out.
Ooh, 3D!
3D!
3D statue.
Whoa. Okay,
Amazing.
it's pretty nice, I guess.
I would not.
Oh. Whoa! What is that? Ugh.
Hold on, give me a second, I'm drinking. Okay. And what do we have here? This dirty smudge. It looks like a handprint?
Dirty smudge.
What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under here? Tickle tickle. I don't know why he's tickling the evidence. It just sounds like he would do that for some reason. But it's like, what are you doing under here? Tickle tickle. Looks like we've got some fingerprints to
That
analyze.
sounds like something Mr. Boss would do.
Hey boys, hey, I need you to identify this evidence here. Tickle tickle.
Why did you do that? Why did you tickle the evidence?
Ugh.
Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry. But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now.
Whoa! Whoa! He just
You see
Put
his
his-
little point?
put his hand on
the-
our back.
Wow.
Getting a little touchy there.
I'm
What
constantly
kinda-
surprised at how many people are just in this
I
room
know.
with
There's
us.
like,
Yeah.
including the dog. There's like 10 people in here.
It is crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know. This
It's
is
a
so
lot.
weird. One, we got like this mysterious guy with like bullet holes in him. Then we got a dude dead on the floor. We got leprechaun pimp on the right. And then we have Larry, who is the samurai for some reason. Then we have the Miss Oldbag, and then we have the dog.
The comically large and round.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not focused. I'm like really trying to avoid that detail of her. I really am. That's why I haven't made a joke, because they're so. I'm just gonna say they're so defined that
They're so there.
They're
There's-
They even
very
have little
there.
highlights on him.
they're an eyesore that I'm trying to avoid. Okay. Lang is speaking now. Hey, forensic guy. I want results on these fingerprints ASAP. You hear me? You hear me? Was it be forensic?
Agent Lang, I have the analysis results, sir.
Good. And
Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Babalese embassy? The prints belong to him, Mr. Manny Cochin, sir.
Huh. Oh, my phone died. Whoops.
but that's
Oh.
but that's a
I like forgot about him.
Me too.
Needs to brush his hair.
what's going on around here?
No, that's impossible. I'm trying to plug in my phone.
There we go.
Each Primiduck statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, leads me to only one conclusion. This statue is actually Babel's Primiduck statue. Impossible. It can't be. Larry never once set foot on Babley's soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only served to confuse us even further. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an alabastrian knife in Babel. And Damask too was killed on alabastrian soil with Babel's national treasure. And the mystery of the great thief Yatagarasu, who visited both countries. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form.
Ooh. All right. Interesting set of events.
Interesting.
I really loved the attention to detail in the dialogue, like calling back to like past events and memories that like the three of them would remember together. Or like how Old Bag and Larry worked together for a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
that's so awesome. I love that. It feels like there's so much care put into it. Like, it really feels cohesive. Kind of crazy that so far this game has taken like over the course of 2 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Meanwhile, we're on episode 13, so but yeah, we made a lot of progress today. There's still 5 more parts.
Whoa.
Okay.
We're getting through it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This case gets pretty crazy, so I'm excited to play next time. But that's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Ace Attorney, and join us for the next one on Tuesday of next week, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. The Eclipse.
We'll rise
We'll rise again.
Yeah, alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.